If you are trying to uncover what the Canon EOS R7 Mark II might bring to the table in terms of real-world performance, sensor technology, resolution, burst speed, video capability, storage options, and its overall role in Canon's mirrorless lineup, then this deep dive into current information, emerging leaks, and carefully cross-checked rumors will help paint a much clearer picture. Because the Canon EOS R7 Mark II is shaping up to be far more than a routine refresh and could represent a strategic shift in Canon's APS-C strategy aimed directly at wildlife photographers, bird photographers, sports shooters, and hybrid creators who demand speed, reach, and reliability above all else. Based on repeated mentions from independent industry sources and reporting from established rumor outlets, the camera is expected to feature a 32-megapixel APS-C sensor, and while it is not currently confirmed to be stacked or backside illuminated, the real conversation centers around readout speed, rolling shutter reduction, and whether Canon can deliver electronic-only shooting without sacrificing image quality at high ISO, which is critical because wildlife photography often happens in low-light environments like dawn and dusk where noise performance matters just as much as frame rate. If Canon truly removes the mechanical shutter, as many reports suggest, then faster sensor readout becomes non-negotiable to avoid distorted motion artifacts when capturing birds in flight or fast-moving animals. And that challenge opens the door to some of Canon's more advanced sensor patents that describe hybrid readout designs capable of functioning as rolling shutter and global shutter within the same frame, potentially allowing fast readout where necessary while maintaining optimal light gathering elsewhere, a technology Canon has been sitting on for years and may finally deploy if the R7 Mark II is positioned as a compact, high-speed wildlife powerhouse similar in philosophy to a scaled-down flagship. Performance expectations also extend to burst shooting, with speculation consistently landing between 30 and 40 frames per second using the electronic shutter, which would place the R7 Mark II in elite territory for APS-C cameras and make it a formidable option for capturing decisive moments in nature, especially when paired with Canon's RF telephoto lenses that already dominate the wildlife ecosystem. Video capabilities are another major focus, with strong indications that the camera will support oversampled 4K derived from a higher resolution readout in the 6K to 7K range, delivering exceptional sharpness and detail for content creators, documentary filmmakers, and YouTubers who want cinematic quality without stepping into full-frame pricing. And while frame rate limitations remain uncertain, it is reasonable to expect 4K at 60 frames per second as a baseline and potentially 4K at 120 frames per second for slow-motion wildlife footage, though such high frame rates would demand excellent low-light performance to remain practical in natural shooting conditions. Beyond image capture, ergonomics and usability are expected to see meaningful refinement, with a higher resolution electronic viewfinder offering increased magnification, improved clarity, and better tracking performance for fast subjects, potentially matching or approaching the EVF quality found in higher-end Canon mirrorless models, while maintaining a familiar control layout that favors traditional joysticks and rear dials over experimental input methods, ensuring reliability in demanding field environments. Storage is another critical discussion point, because high-speed burst shooting and high bitrate video generate massive amounts of data, and while dual SD card slots remain the most commonly rumored configuration, there is growing speculation that Canon may include at least one CFexpress Type B slot to support sustained write speeds, faster buffer clearing, and more efficient workflow for professionals who shoot in short, intense bursts rather than extended continuous sequences, especially as CFexpress cards become more affordable and widespread. Thermal management is also expected to improve, with enhanced internal heat dissipation using heat pipes and internal airflow channels designed to support longer recording times and consistent performance during extended video sessions, and this could be complemented by an optional battery grip that adds both power and active cooling, giving hybrid shooters greater flexibility in hot environments or long-form recording scenarios. Timing-wise, multiple sources suggest that the Canon EOS R7 Mark II could be announced alongside other mid-range mirrorless updates, which means specifications should solidify soon, and while current information remains incomplete, The overall trajectory suggests a camera designed to break traditional segmentation rules by delivering flagship-inspired speed and autofocus performance in an APS-C body optimized for reach, portability, and action-focused shooting, making it especially appealing for photographers who want professional wildlife results without the cost or weight of full-frame super telephoto systems. Ultimately, the success of the Canon EOS R7 Mark II will hinge on sensor performance, electronic shutter efficiency, autofocus intelligence, and noise control at high ISO, because those factors determine whether it becomes merely an incremental upgrade or a defining camera for nature, sports, and adventure photography. And for creators weighing long-term investment paths, it is important to consider how this camera fits into Canon's broader ecosystem, where higher-end options deliver superior low-light performance but at significantly higher cost, while the R7 Mark II promises a compelling balance of speed, resolution, video capability, and affordability that could make it one of the most versatile APS-C mirrorless cameras Canon has ever produced.